not the colonizer not knowing they colonized me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another amazing video. Today we're gonna be reacting to what's the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you, TikTok 2021. Now, I've told y'all before, I've asked some crazy questions before in my lifetime. Some questions that made a lot of people scratch their damn heads. They're like, bro, come on, man, you're an adult. Why are you asking questions like this? I need you guys to put in the comments down below what the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you is. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications, and all that fun jazz. Let's go.
So let's set the scene. It's early July and I'm in Marrakesh.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Marrakesh is. Can somebody tell me where Marrakesh is located? Marrakesh sounds like married cash. I'd probably ask a dumb question related to married cash. Are you married to the money? Morocco. Oh, it's Morocco? Ooh, I didn't know that.
I've just checked into this hostel and I'm sitting on one of these chairs here by the pool. So this young couple from Georgia sparks up a conversation with me. The couple invite me up to like the roof, this like roof patio thing to see the fireworks. So we end up on the roof terrace here, mingling with various
Incoming gunshot trauma PTSD.
nationalities. And the Americans are asking like, does anyone know when the fireworks start? Everyone's a bit confused. Anyway, it transpires that is the 4th of July.
Oh my God, bro. That's cringe. So these Americans were expecting the rest of the world to celebrate the independence of America in a different country. So these Americans expected Morocco to celebrate America's Independence Day. That don't make no damn sense. Why would any other country celebrate our Independence Day?
American Independence Day. We're in Morocco. There's maybe like 10 of us all trying to explain to this American couple why they probably don't have fireworks for the 4th of July in Marrakesh, Morocco. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned for more.
I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I'm from Germany, but I've lived in Switzerland for my entire life until 2015 when my family moved to the US. And I spent 2 years living there, so I've heard a lot of dumb shit, but here's the worst of it.
I'm scared. We've asked some crazy questions. What the hell did we ask you? Because you said, here's the worst of it. That can't be good.
So one time I was with a group of people and I was on the phone with my friend in Germany, and when we hung up, I said, good night, sleep well. And this guy is like, so he goes, why is she going to bed? It's like 3 p.m. And so I had to explain that because she's in Germany, she's 6 hours ahead because of time.
The amount of people that do not understand that there is a time zone difference between countries, different countries in the world, let alone your own country that has at least 4 different time zones, at least. That's mildly triggering. I'm not gonna lie. How do you not know that?
And he looks really confused, like, and then.
Oh God, there's an and then.
He asked me, if Germany is 6 hours ahead, why did nobody ever warn them about 9/11 happening?
What the hell did he say? Bro, I would have blocked his ass. I would have blocked his number. I'm like, what kind of dumbass shit is that? What did you just say? Well, if Germany is 6 hours ahead, why did y'all warn us about 9/11? Huh? That don't make no damn sense. There's no bro, no.
This guy literally thought that time zones meant that you could time travel.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I thought the same thing. I thought if my friend traveled to Japan, which is like almost a day ahead of the US, right? I thought he could see into the future. I'm not innocent. I'm not above anybody else. I'm not special. In fact, I've asked a series of questions that can be interpreted as very dumb. I don't want anybody watching this from America saying like, oh, he think he better than us. No, I'm not better than anybody. In fact, I'm probably just as dumb, if not dumber.
I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I was talking to this guy. We had known each other for like 3 months, I think. And
oh, man. And she probably stopped talking to him after he asked her whatever question she about to tell us about.
we were talking on the phone, and I was talking about my parents, and he was like, oh, by the way, I have a question. How come your parents speak Arabic? I was like, well, it's their native language. And he was like, oh, really? I did not know people in that area spoke Arabic. I thought they only spoke Spanish. And I was like, no. If we were to speak any Western language, it would most likely be French, since we were colonized by the French.
Literally.
Not the Spanish. And then he said, oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you, it's not pronounced Algeria, it's pronounced Argentina.
I would have blocked him. Blocked. You're blocked, dumbass. He's telling me how my country should be pronounced. The country I grew up in. Get your dumb ass on, man. There's probably somebody out there that's just as dumb as you that probably is on the same wavelength.
I had to explain to him that I came from an actual country called Algeria. And then I said, it's like next to Morocco. And he said, where's Morocco? And I said, well, in North Africa. And then there was a blank, and I said, yes, I am African.
What is the dumbest thing in America?
Oh man, I hope he didn't have a follow-up comment after that. She probably saved him because he probably said some other ignorant shit. After I thought Africans were black. Not everybody, bro.
American has ever said to you?
So my family is originally from Peru. I'm the first one in our family that was raised in the States.
He has a nice voice, man. He's a nice deep voice.
And a few years ago, I was talking to a coworker about places where we'd like to live. And I said, I've never been more than a city kid. Like, I've always been either near or in a city. And she asked me, weren't you born in Peru? And I was like, yes. She goes, wait, I don't understand. Like,
oh, no. Incoming dumbass question. Let's go.
how are you in a city in Peru?
Bro, did she think that they live in huts or some shit? What the fuck?
And I was like, I was born in Lima, the largest city in the country and one of the largest in South America. And she was like, oh, shoot. So it's like a real city with like buildings and stuff?
No.
I was like, yes. How did you think I was born? And she goes, well, have you ever seen Emperor's New Groove? I thought you were like born in a hut with like a llama next to you.
Yo, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? No. No!
That may be the truth for some, but it's not my truth. Her mind was blown when I said we had cities in South America.
I'm kind of curious. What is the dumbest thing in America?
We have this weird complex where we think that we're the only people on the planet. It's crazy.
American has ever said to you?
But I'm gonna do this video in English because it's so hilarious and I just want people to know. Because ironically, not many Americans know this. So I went to high school in Florida. When I first
Hey, Florida, let's go.
got there, I'm Latina, Hispanic. I don't remember if I was in a classroom or at lunch. I think it was before the class started in a classroom. And to some people, even though my English can be okay, gringos can tell I'm a foreigner. Oops. So this white girl that was in front of me, she heard me talking to somebody and she asked where I was from. So I said, oh, I'm from Puerto Rico. And then she went, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Man, bitch, what did you say? Come closer. What did you say? Why are you sorry?
Why? It must have been so harsh for you to get here as an immigrant.
I'm like, damn, it must have been so harsh for you to be that ignorant.
Not the colonizer not knowing they colonized me.
She said, not the colonizer not knowing they colonized me.
I'm an US citizen since 1917 because Puerto Rico was invaded by the US in 1898. But Puerto Rico is not in America. Diablo, que tipa más bestia, holy shit.
Educate yourself. Damn, bro.
I'm kind of curious. What is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Alright, so I was in Pennsylvania, right, on a vacation, and we were visiting this Amish house with a guided tour and stuff, and at the end there was a little question round where we could all ask questions to the guide. And someone asks the question, do the Amish go to hospitals? The guide answers, yes, they do go to hospitals. And then the next question is, how do they afford it? Well, yeah, the leader or whatever, I don't remember exactly, goes around 2 times a year to collect money from everyone. They pool that together, and when someone needs to go to the hospital...
Honestly, these are very valid questions because, I mean, that's something I would ask too. I thought they did everything themselves, including the hospital stuff. I fall in the category of dumb American, I guess.
They take the money from that pool. And everyone taking the tour was standing there like, oh my God, that's so great. Yeah, it's perfect. So I say, well, that's basically how it works in Europe. You pay your taxes, everyone pays their taxes, and if you need to go to the hospital, they take from that money and use it to pay the hospital.
Which is true.
The guide looks extremely disgusted as she replies with, that's socialism.
Like, bitch, what you just described is socialism. What do you mean? Like, his face is exactly like, bitch, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm kind of curious. What is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I check into a hotel in Boston and he asks to see my ID. So I give it to him and he notices I'm from Toronto. And he says, a lot of you Canadians come all the way down here. And I see a lot of people from Ontario. Is Ontario near Toronto? And I go, well, actually, Toronto's in Ontario. And he goes, really? Huh. Boy, your country is bigger than I thought it was. And I said, well, actually, land-wise, Canada is the second biggest country in the world. And he goes, Canada? No. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you can look it up. He's like, no. I go, well, what did you think the second biggest country land-wise in the world was? And he goes, I don't know. Africa? And I go, Africa is a continent. And he goes, well, yeah, if you put it that way.
I'm kind of curious. What is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I went to Florida. We hopped on a cruise, and I met this kid from Florida while we were on the cruise, and like we became friends kind of. At one of the stops, we hopped off. We're walking down a street. I look at the houses, and I was like, dude, these are the weirdest and biggest igloos I've ever seen. And he like was baffled. He actually thought that Canadians lived in igloos. He like was like, whoa, you guys live in igloos? Like, I knew winter was like the entire year, but but I didn't know you guys actually lived in igloos. And I thought that was hilarious because, first of all, I thought winter was the entire year. And this kid fully believed me. And then he's like, okay, like, but if you guys live in igloos, then I don't know if this is stupid to ask, but do you guys have pet polar bears? And
that is a Florida ass question, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's a Florida ass question. It's not smart, but it's Florida. Like, say you're from Florida without saying you're from Florida.
I stopped and was like, yeah, bro, like, how do you think we get around when the snow's too deep for the cars? And he's like, dude, like, that's so cool. Like, wow, I gotta visit Canada someday. I'd like to apologize to this kid.
I'm curious, what is the...
Damn, bro. He really fell for that shit. The thing is, we all got internet. We're all connected. How do people not know these things?
dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Okay. I was a flight attendant for a very British airline for about 4 years. So, if you're ready, here goes.
Oh, gosh.
So, I was on a flight out of the Maldives. I've just had a lovely 7-day trip there.
Maldives, bro. Everybody goes to the Maldives. Let me know if you guys have ever been, because I was thinking about eventually, maybe a few years from now, planning a trip to the Maldives. I don't know what the hype's about, but I heard it's relaxing or something.
And 5 hours into the flight, halfway across the Atlantic, I'm getting this call bell, constantly dinging. So I went down, and there was a woman, very cross, American woman, arms folded, sitting there in bed. I said, "Is everything okay, madam? Can I get you something?" She replied, "I am absolutely disgusted that I am having my flight with that noise out there." I went, "What noise?" She said, "Out there." I went, "Oh, the engines?" She went, "Turn them off."
This bitch had a death wish. She said, turn the engine off. It's too damn loud. I'm like, ma'am, do you realize this plane is going down if the engine's cut off? Do you know how planes work? Do you know how planes work? If the engine shuts off, what do you think is going to happen to everybody on the plane? Unless you want to make this your final destination. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to sleep.
It's okay to be a Karen, but it's not okay to be a dumbass Karen.
I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Bet, I got you. Hey man, where are you from again? Oh, I'm from Bosnia. Bosnia? So what, you speak Bosnia? No, I speak Bosnian. Whatever, dude, same thing. Same thing. What, you speak...
What the fuck?
Speak America? Dude, relax, it was just a mistake. Alright, whatever. So what type of religions do you got over there? Oh, we have like Islam and Christianity. Oh, so you're like Islam? I'm Muslim or Islamic, yeah. Oh, what's that? Get this. Muslims are the people of Islam. Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know. But it must suck not to eat pork, right? I really don't care. Oh, have you read the Bible? Nah, I already told you I'm Islamic. Uneducated. What? What? What?
I told you the way that America pushes Christianity here is beyond nuts. I mean, it is crazy, and I got into a whole argument about it at work, one time, because I'm like, yo, I think it's real weird that we promote Christianity to this level here in America. It's okay to be whatever religion you want to be, but I feel like it's real messed up to push one thing and kind of embed it in our laws and stuff like that. It's like blatantly obvious. So I guess like that's probably the reason why that statement was made at the end. Has a lot to do with that brainwashing culture. You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Back in college, I was working as a technical support representative in one of the biggest telcos in the US. One time I had this very angry customer because she's been transferred from one line to another. That's why she's very enraged. But I managed to calm her down when I promised to do my best to solve her problem because she's now on the right line. While I am rebooting all of her system, including her internet, she asked, "Am I talking to a monkey from the Philippines?"
Whatever little internet like stuff she was having issues with, I would have slowed her shit down. Okay? Because that's not even like that's not even a joke. It's not even ignorance. It's racism. That's racism.
And I was like, what do you mean by that? Of course, I have to pretend I don't know what she meant.
Oh no, she's racist, bro.
And she answered, never mind. You can't even grow apples there. And I was like, you know what, ma'am? I wanted to tell you something. In the Philippines, we are producing one of the sweetest banana in the world. And we're shipping it to the US. You know why? She asked why. Because in the Philippines, only monkeys eat bananas. That's why we're shipping it there.
I'm kind of curious.
Upload a pop-up bomb on her desktop. Trojan horses, dude. I would like install Trojan horses.
What is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Well, I am from northern Mexico, and 2 years ago I was on the beach. I was talking to an American, and he thought I was British. I think it was because of my accent.
Yeah, it is because your accent. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. You do sound British.
So I asked him what he thinks about Mexicans, and he said something like this. Well, Mexicans don't prosper because they are dark, short, ugly, eat beans every day.
Racist. That dude's racist. The guy's racist. The guy that you were talking to was racist.
And they have no education, so they have to go to my country. And then I said, what? Are you mental? I am Mexican, bro. There's nothing wrong with being dark. And yeah.
What is people's obsession with hating on darker people? It's not just an America problem. It's like a worldwide problem, I've noticed. I got another taste of it when I was in Korea, but then I just realized like the whole world, bro, it's crazy. Like the whole worldwide, darker people are looked down upon or ridiculed. And I still don't understand that. It's crazy.
I like beans, but today I had lobster for dinner. And I am about 4 inches taller than you. And by the way, I think I am more handsome than you.
Mic drop. Hey, man, I like the little mic drop. Hey, man, that was a good video. Very good video. I think the one thing we can take away from this video is just to just educate ourselves, especially after asking a question like that. You see, if you genuinely don't know, understandable. But right after asking that question, you should probably dive a little bit into making sure that you are a little bit spun up on that topic.